Hello everyone, welcome back to Autotrend TV. I'm your Viprajesh again from SRT Jeep Coimbatore, and I'm here with the newly launched diesel automatic Jeep Compass Limited Plus top spec variant. As you can see, this is the top spec variant and it gets almost all the frills and features you will expect on an urban off-roader. To begin with, you have got the dual tone roof color, which was always present on the top spec limited plus variant of the Jeep Compass, along with a dual tone massive panoramic dual pane sunroof. So yeah, that is a really good point. Apart from that, you can see the LED DRLs which are in signature design along with the bi-xenon headlamp setup. Coming lower down, you can also see the fog lamps which are regular halogen. However, the indicators are located in the fog lamp enclosure itself. You can also see the signature 7 slat grille which get chrome detailing along with the grille lower down. So the Jeep Compass on the top spec limited plus variant absolutely looks fantastic, very premium and very upmarket. Given the presence and design of the Jeep Compass, it is one among the most desired SUVs in India. Coming towards the sides, you can see that the alloy wheels are 18-inch in size and get a very unique design to them. They look absolutely fantastic. This size and design is exclusive for the limited plus variant only. However, the top spec Trailhawk variant of the Jeep Compass range gets only 17-inch alloy wheels in the interest of better off-road longevity. What's standard across all the variants of the Jeep Compass is all-wheel disc brakes, which is very much expected of a premium SUV like this. The Jeep Compass may not be as large as an XUV 500 or even the Tata Harrier. However, it is as SUV and as tough as any other SUV in the Indian market. Moving on towards the rear, you can see the signature LED tail lamps along with the fog lamps located lower down in the bumper. You can also see that this has got a 4x4 badge. If you want a diesel automatic Jeep Compass, you will have to choose for the 4-wheel drive variants because there is no 2-wheel drive diesel automatic variant available on the Jeep Compass yet. And as you can see, the limited plus badging is located on the right side of the boot lid. So that's all about the exteriors. Now the Jeep Compass has always looked fantastic and it looks absolutely fantastic even today. So yeah, you can also notice the nice chrome detailing along the window line and even on the roof rails. The roof rails themselves are very functional, very solid, and really reassure the solidity of this car, also providing utility. You can also see the dual pane massive panoramic sunroof on this limited plus variant of the Jeep Compass, which simply looks fantastic from the inside and out. So let's just get inside this cabin to check out the features and luxury this premium SUV offers. So yes guys, I'm right now inside the Jeep Compass BS6 diesel automatic limited plus variant, and as you can see, the dashboard and the overall features of this interior largely remain the same as on
the any other limited plus variant of the Jeep Compass. To begin with, we have got the nice thick leather wrapped steering wheel, which has always been the same on any other limited plus. Along with that, you can see that the cruise control buttons are on the right side of the steering boss, which have been made standard across all variants of the Jeep Compass now. That is a really very good thing. The steering mounted audio controls are on the left side of the steering boss, as you can see over here, and we have got the call attend, voice command and call cut functions over here as well. The instrument cluster remains the same as before, however it's not as sophisticated as on the Trailhawk variant. So this is how the instrument cluster looks like. It is a semi-color digital instrument cluster, well, for the digital information system. Apart from that, the speedometer and the tachometer are analog only. However, this gets a whole lot of functions to navigate through, as I would like to show you right now. You got trip meter A, average fuel economy for trip meter A, B. Along with that, you have also got an oil temperature gauge, which is really handy if you are going off-road. And we have got the digital speedometer as well. So if you want to have a digital readout of your speed, that is also available. And yeah, you can have a whole lot of options over here. You can even see which song are you playing through your infotainment system in this digital instrumentation system itself. So that's a really good thing. Apart from that, you can see that the 7-inch Android Auto Apple CarPlay included touchscreen system remains the same, and it has been made standard across all variants from the Longitude Plus variant itself. So that is a really good plus point. However, you do not get all the customization options you may have seen on the Trailhawk variant. For example, let me just turn it on. Of course, the resolution and the overall quality of the infotainment, this infotainment system is really very good. So let me just show you that. So you've got the tuner over here. You've got all the controls for everything else over here in this array lower down. You've got the Uconnect app, media, climate control. So everything is available. Everything can be operated through this touchscreen system itself. Say for example, even the climate control. Talking about climate control, you have got the automatic climate control. It's a dual zone climate control on this top spec variant, which is a really good thing. You can adjust separate temperatures for the right and left side of the cabin, so that is really very helpful. Additionally, you have also got a reverse parking camera, which is included in this infotainment system itself. So let me just show you the transmission lever. This here is the 9-speed automatic transmission. It's a torque converter unit, which was seen on the Trailhawk variant alone, but now it's available from the Longitude Plus variant itself. So let me just plot it into reverse. Sorry about that. So okay, this is how the reverse parking camera looks like. We are inside the showroom, so I am not allowed to start this engine of this car. However, you can see the quality is kind of okay. It could have been a little bit better, probably because the camera is not cleaned properly. So that's why it looks that way. So apart from that, you have got the automatic transmission, which I showed you already, and the bonus is that you have got 4-wheel drive system. The thing is, with the Jeep Compass automatic diesel variants, if you buy an automatic diesel variant of the Jeep Compass, you get 4-wheel drive as standard. So if you are if you want a 2-wheel drive variant of the Jeep Compass diesel, sorry, that's not available yet. So only 4-wheel drive variants are available with diesel automatic. So apart from that, you have got the 12-volt charging socket over here, and you have got USB and aux port over here, right beside that multiple drive mode control. And these multiple drive modes are, as you can see, auto, snow, sand and mud, which have been carried over from the Trailhawk. However, this car does not get a low differential lock as on the Trailhawk variant. That is available only on the Trailhawk variant because that car is simply the best for off-roading for basically almost any type of terrain. So that gets that. This Limited Plus 4-wheel drive is focused as more of an urban off-roader, not a full and full off-roader like the Trailhawk, because the Trailhawk gets even better aperture and departure angles and even more additional ground clearance than this one. So yeah, apart from that, you have got the electronic parking brake, which is standard from the Longitude Plus automatic variant itself. Along with that, you can also see that you got automatic start stop button, and you have also got this electronic stability program traction control off button as well. So in this cup holder you can see that we have the key of this car. It's a rather very simple key. You have got, well, I think that these are a few dummy buttons. There are 4 dummy buttons and only 2 buttons are actually functional for lock and unlocking. Behind you can see the Jeep logo. So that is all about the key. You have got this cup holder right in the center console, which are soft padded underneath. They can hold your drinks or your cups rather very grippily. And we have this center armrest for the front passengers, which is adjustable, but it's weirdly not openable. So this is just a fixed armrest. You can only adjust it, not open it for any sort of storage. The good thing about adjustment is that you have got tilt and telescopic function for the steering wheel across all variants of the Jeep Compass, which is really very helpful and a big plus point. So talking about the interior quality, the Jeep Compass has always been fantastic in interior quality. You have got nice soft and squidgy materials on the dashboard and on the front doors. So I'm saying the front doors because the rear doors do not get this very same soft touch plastic material on the doors. Only the front doors are available with this soft material. And talking about the doors, the features on the doors include this nice thick and chunky metal door handles along with the memory power functions for the seat. And yeah, as you may know, the Limited Plus variant of the Jeep Compass is available with electronic adjustment for the driver's seat. So this here are the controls for the electronic adjustment. You got the sliding, height adjustment and recline angle. Along with that, you can also see that this seat is available with a lumbar adjustment for the driver's seat. That is also electronic. So that is a really good feature. Most cars do not provide electronic lumbar adjustment, but the Jeep Compass is one among the rarer cars to provide electronic lumbar adjustment. You've got 8 speakers in total, which is really good. They sound okay. It's not bad. It's really very good. Moving on towards the right side of the driver, you can see the headlamp controls, and this variant is available with automatic headlamps and automatic wipers. You got the fog lamp controls over here as well, included in this ring. The buttons and knobs on this car are also very thoroughly engineered, very solid to use and feel. You got the headlamp leveling control over here, and along with that you can also see the interior light dimming scroller over here as well. The aircon vents have also been the very same since the start. They have been always very solid and very good to use, and they also provide a wide range of adjustment. So that is a total given. So yeah, that's all about the lower part of this cabin. Moving towards the IRVM and the roof, you can see that this variant is available with an electrochromic auto dimming IRVM. So that functions really well. It's really solidly built as well. You've got a couple interior lights which you can turn on. However, these are just yellow lights. Sadly, Jeep Compass is this Limited Plus variant is not available with white LED lights for the interiors. That could have been a little bit better, but still it's okay. It's totally fine. What's great is that this variant is available with the dual pane massive panoramic sunroof, as Jeep India wants to call it. It's so great while you are driving through hilly terrain or some nice weather. It's totally rewarding to drive. So that is carried over from the Trailhawk and has always been available on the Limited Plus variant. Talking about the seats, you have got leather upholstery with contrast red stitching available on this Limited Plus variant only. The top spec Trailhawk variant, however, is available with black leather. This white leather is available only for this top spec Limited Plus variant, and they look seriously nice. However, in Indian conditions, I feel that this light color will be sort of a pain to maintain. So do let me know about that. So that was all about the front part of the cabin of the Jeep Compass Limited Plus 4-wheel drive diesel automatic. So let me just get into the back seat of the Limited Plus diesel automatic. Yes guys, I'm right now in the back seat of the new BS6 compliant diesel automatic Jeep Compass Limited Plus, and this is how the dashboard of the Limited Plus variant looks like. It is more driver focused, and of course it is fantastic to drive if you take it on the road. So talking about the rear seats, you get decent amount of rear seat space. The Jeep Compass is not a large SUV, and that's the reason the space is not that great. However, the comfort is really very fantastic. You get great amount of under thigh support for 4 people at least, because the middle seat, as you can see, it's curved in, probably for smaller adults, and it's not easy to fit 3 people abreast in the back seat. The Jeep Compass is all about utmost comfort for 4 people, while also being very rugged on the outside. So as you can see, the overall comfort for 4 people in this cabin is fantastic. You even get this massive armrest in the middle with a couple of cup holders and this small slot probably to hold your mobile phone, and these are padded with rubber so that they do not slip anywhere. So that is nice attention to detail. And talking about safety, Jeep India have also taken care of that in this Limited Plus variant. You get dual airbags as standard across all variants, while this Limited Plus variant gets additional 4 airbags, so making the airbag count to a total 6. Along with that, you get traction control as standard on almost all variants, and being automatic, traction control electronic stability program is standard across all automatic variants at least, so that's really good. Along with that, you also get other features such as ABS, EBD, and all-wheel disc brakes, and so on. So yeah, talking about other features on this rear seat, you get couple small AC vents to cool the cabin a little bit faster, but I wish they could have been a little bit better. But anyway, you can see that the cabin is not so wide, so it's totally fine. The rear doors are also excellently padded with this very soft leatherette material, so very comfortable. And as I already said, the rear doors are not equipped with soft touch plastic. They are hard plastic, but still the overall texture and grain is very similar to that of the front doors, so it's okay. It's clearly visible that Jeep Compass have cut a certain amount of cost in that, but still it is a fantastic interior to be in, and very comfortable, even though the vehicle is pretty much rugged on the outside. Talking about rugged, the build quality of the Jeep Compass has always been fantastic. You can just hear the thud of the door if I close it. So that is how solid it is. Every panel, every knob, every button in this car is so very well built, and it's hard to find any fault with the build quality of this interior. So let me just get to the boot and later under the bonnet of the Jeep Compass BS6 diesel automatic.
Yes guys, I'm right now standing behind the Jeep Compass Limited Plus variant, and I'm right now opening the tailgate. As you can see, the space for the boot available is 438 liters, which is absolutely great. It is very square and very premium and very nicely carpeted as well, so that your luggage does not get scratched easily. However, one thing you may have to note is the height of the boot floor. It is quite high in terms of luggage loading capacity, so that you may have to lift your heavy luggage when you want to load the luggage in this boot. However, a good point is that you get double boot lamps in this boot, which is really good. However, you can see that there is no visible 12-volt charging socket available in this car, at least for the boot. You can also see another boot lamp on the right side as well, so that's absolutely great. Under the boot floor is the 16-inch steel spare wheel, which is available in this car. Of course, it is not as wide as well, not as wide as the 18-inch massive alloy wheels provided on this car, but still they will work totally fine for temporary uses. So that's it about the spare wheel. Let's just check out the flexibility. You can even fold the rear seats in a manner of 60-40 split on this car. Given that this is the top spec variant, you just have to press the lever on the shoulder, and yeah, I may have to go around to actually push it forward and lay it flat. So yeah, that's how it's done. It is not as flat as the boot floor, but it's still very usable. You can slide your large items easily through all the way inside. If you fold the other seat as well, it will be quite very much easier to use for even larger luggages. It is a very heavy and very solid car. You may need to give it another shout to properly close the boot lid. So that's what I did right now. So that was all about the boot. Let me just pop open the bonnet now. Talking about the bonnet, the engine, this Jeep Compass Diesel Automatic Limited Plus is of course loaded with the Fiat source 2-liter multi-jet diesel engine. So here's the lever in the driver footwell to pop open the bonnet of the Jeep Compass. And yeah, given the boot lid weight, I think the bonnet will also be pretty very much heavy. So yeah, and yes, it's absolutely very very heavy. It's even got quite thick padding under the bonnet as well, so it is a very heavy bonnet to begin with. Yeah, talking about the engine, this here is the turbo diesel 2-liter Fiat sourced multi-jet diesel engine which produces around 170 PS of power and 350 Newton meters of torque using either a 6-speed manual transmission or a 9-speed automatic transmission as on this specific car. The automatic transmission is a torque converter unit and it is absolutely fantastic to drive. I drove this automatic transmission on the Trailhawk variant. And talking about BS6, what's the change? The change is actually noticeable in the fuel filler port. You can see this AdBlue secondary socket which you will use to fill AdBlue over here. The good point about the Jeep Compass, if you notice, is that it does not have any sort of cap or something which you need to unscrew while filling fuel. It is just an automatic opening port, so that's really convenient and really easy to use. So this is the BS6 Diesel Automatic Limited Plus variant of the Jeep Compass. It is absolutely fantastic and it will definitely be great to drive. So the pricing is on the screen for you right now. The link is provided in the description box below for my Jeep Compass Trailhawk review. Meanwhile, this is Viprajesh. Do let me know in the comment section below what do you think about the Jeep Compass Diesel Automatic variants. Further reviews